We are back live at the Keating Center here at the St. FX University campus in beautiful Antigonish, Nova Scotia for this final day of the Hockey Nova Scotia Summer Camp 2026. It's Game 4 between Team Navy and Team Yellow in the boys U14 division. Team Yellow got the first one at a score of 8-1. It was Team Navy getting the second game win at 5-3, and a 5-0 shutout victory in the third game for Team Yellow. So 2-1 for Team Yellow entering into this contest. Team Navy looking to win one back to even the score here to close these tryouts before the final scouting process and whittling down for the final cut for Team Nova Scotia is done. So linesmen getting the goalposts set in each respective net. We should be in for a tight contest here, folks, in the final matchup. As both these teams looking to put it all on the line now for this final chance to make the cut. Look for Team Navy to come out swinging on this opening draw to try to set momentum early, as they lost the last game 5-0, and they'll like to come back strong here with a good start. And you got to know that Team Yellow are prepared for that, as the team is always more aggressive right after a loss. Already in set to start this opening draw. And we're off and running. Team Yellow gained possession right off the jump. It's Guthrow. And we get across from McKinnon. Out the play for Varon. Edwin Varon over the line. It's in front. Shot just whistles wide. Past the stick of Boutillier. Gets the start and goal for Team Navy. That one dumped on goal. Played by the goaltender Lucas Price, who gets the start and goal for Team Yellow in this first period of play. Moved out by Hunter Orkish, and that one whistled down on the offside. The face-off and neutral ice just outside of the Team Navy zone. Let's run back to Danny McDonald, makes a move, still with it. Turns, looks for an option. Banks it off the near side wall and gets checked in the process. That one moved across to Rory Doyle. Near side for Jace Wayman. Wayman gets checked. Out to neutral ice, picked up by Silas Keddy. Keddy over the line. On the backhand, feet in front. One-time shot, save made, a rebound loose, and whistled down as the referee lost sight of it, as Lucas Price was scrambling to find that puck. So plenty of action here right to start the first minute or so of play. Both teams looking to have been well rested after the last matchup, as there were 2 games yesterday, so could be not as much in the gas tank by the second and third period, who knows, but these are well-conditioned athletes, even at this age. So much of the off-ice training has improved leaps and bounds in the last couple decades, both at the professional level and at the lower levels here leading up to the professional. One off the glass. Ethan McDonald moves out. Taken here by Andrews. Andrews in over the line. Dances, shoots it, pad stop, good against the grain, shot low. Great save there by Boutillier. Back out to neutral ice for a reset here for Andrews to take it. Chops it back to McNaughton. Naughton off the glass. On the ice, picked up here by Duffy. Duffy near side for McDougall. Trying to get to the front. That one goes into the corner as McCallion looks to clear. Backhand pass by McDonald. Back behind for McCallion. Hard check in the corner there. There's a centering feed in front. Loose, a shot. Save made. Rebound chance. Cleared away. Got a couple stops by Price here early. As Team Navy, just as the doctor order, are on the attack here to try to get momentum early with a goal. That one cycled in behind the goal. Taken by McCallion. Lobbed out to neutral ice. Dumped back in by Cooper Best as he goes for a change. Gathered in by McNaughton. Naughton, lead feet ahead. Finds Varon, Edwin Varon. Moves wide. Gets checked, he still has the puck. Taken away by Team Navy. Is that one an outlet pass for Grayson O'Donnell? O'Donnell, a shot. Save made. Held on to there by Price. For a stoppage in play. He's up in the offensive zone for Team Navy. Jaw taken in, fired shot there off the mask of Price into the netting. Hayden Gucci on the draw for Team Navy. Off the tie-up, picked up by Edwin Varon. Near side touch for Gabe McLeod. Outlet for Orkish. Orkish dumps it in deep. The forecheck looking to be established here. Hard check there by Gabe McLeod. On Bailey Johnson. Is that one taken out by Team Navy? Lead pass ahead, looking to spring Grant Johnston onto the point now. Shot, they score on the deflection in front. And Team Navy opening the scoring here in Game 4. They lead 1-0. And it's Hayden Gucci with the deflection. He gets credit for the goal. 1-0 Team Navy to start things off here in the first. An early goal. Right what the doctor ordered after a loss. Get on the board first and get momentum going for yourself early. Here comes Bond. A shot that goes just wide. Looking on the near side, looking to clear the zone. Here comes Hemian. Noah Hemian dumps it in the corner. Chasing it down. Hemian centering it in front. A shot. Pad stop and a beauty there by Price. Hard check there behind the goal. Physical play becoming a factor here early in this one. Boutiette clears it. That one back down the ice by Team Yellow, and Boutiette has to retrieve it now. Here's Udall behind the goal, dropping it. Good hustle after here by Team Yellow. On the point, Guthrie, a drive deflected wide. Battle for on the wall. Going to cycle it, taken by Boutiette. Fan on that pass, gathers in himself. Moving out is Boutiette. Over the line on the backhand. Into the corner. Just trying to spin it out front. Quick shot. Pad stop for Price. Another play knocked down the point. Unable to keep it alive. They have to tag up to Team Navy. That one taken here by McKinnon. Saucer pass near side. A little too hot to handle for Ritchie. And that's all the way down for an icing call against Team Yellow. Rowan Murphy on the draw in the offensive zone. And the point shot there, blocked. Here comes McDonald. Leaves it for Andrews. Andrews moving wide. Check there, knocked off the puck. Chasson looking to clear. On the back step, it's McDonald. All the way to the goal. Moved out for the defense in Chesson. Pass tipped to neutral ice by Ethan McDonald. Lob back in by Team Navy as Danny McDonald gets a hold of that behind his goal. Takes a tumble there behind. He has to recover here. Interception. Here comes Rowan Murphy cycling in the corner. Picked up by Ethan McDonald on the back check there. As that one lobbed out to neutral ice by Andrews. Picked up by the Team Navy defense. Give and go here on the defensive side of the puck. Moved out is Keddy. Keddy over the line. Can't handle a puck. He lost the hold of it. And Chesson moves it across for Danny McDonald. Poke check there by Rowan McDougall. McDougall after it in the corner. Knocked off it. Leaves it for chance for Andrews up the wing. Andrews knocks his man to the ice there with some heavy-duty power. There's that one taken out by Murphy. Murphy trying to dance with it to the goal, and that one poke checked away by Chesson on the stick check, and that went all the way down for an icing call once again against Team Yellow. Off the draw, quick shot, save Price. Rebound cleared out to neutral ice. Getting back a hold of it is Cooper Best. Best turning behind his goal. Check there by Orkish. Here's Orkish getting hold of it. He's getting knocked around there by Jackson Duffy. Here comes Johnston. Moves it across for McPherson. Tries to chip it into the corner. That one taken away by McNaughton. The wall kept alive there. It's gathered in here by McLeod. Here's McNaughton. Dumps it into the corner. Stopped up by Boutier for his defense. Best to pass to the side. Went back out to the defensive end as Caden McDonald gets hold. He gets checked. Back into the corner after it is Hudson Guthrow. Saucer pass out, blocked there by the stick of Sam McPherson. As Team Navy still on the attack here, trying to get something established on the forechecking effort. Varon. Nice pass by Varon ahead to Nathan Cameron. Nice move by Cameron. Cameron skating with speed towards the goal in front and can't get the shot away on that play. And across to McPherson. McPherson off the wall and out to neutral ice as Caden McDonald resets here for Team Yellow. Oh, the pass for Varon. Here's Varon trying to get some room. Drags and shoots. Stick save there for Boutier. Back in behind the goal. Bailey Johnson intercepted. Onto the point. Shot through traffic. Save made. Boutier holds on. The whistle and a stoppage. He's off the offensive zone for Team Yellow. Edwin Varon on the draw. Taking off the draw towards the goal and unable to get the shot away there was White. White gets checked hard into the corner. Or rather, that was Luke Ritchie, not White. My mistake. I'm mixing up my number 16s and number 18s there as Owen taken to neutral ice. Hard check there by Caden McDonald. There's McDonald. Pass near side, finds Ritchie. Here's Ritchie with speed. Ritchie to the goal, can't get the shot away. Dips the shoulder on the point now. Ritchie a shot, stick save, rebound chance. In the corner for Cameron. Cameron cycles it behind the goal for Varon, intercepted by Team Navy as they look to get out with it. Here's Udall. Udall 1-on-3. Dumps it in and chases it down on the forecheck. Line change for Team Navy here in transition. As out comes Guthrow. Guthrow banks it off the near side wall. That finds Bond. Zaxton Bond over the line. Nice move. Bond still with it. Backhand in front. Loose here. Another shot that goes just wide. Close call here as Team Yellow starting to create things in the offensive zone. Stopped up in neutral ice, and that one whistled down on the offside. As McKinnon unable to slow himself down there. Off the face-off, chipped out down the ice as Danny McDonald retrieves that for Team Yellow. A couple collisions there. Interception by Boutiet, unable to get the shot away. So he was out positioned there by Bond. Interception by Chasson, he gathers it in. Has a pass at near side. Boutiet. Getting a pass, that one off a skate. Hoyt off the near side wall. Picked up by Danny McDonald, lobs it off the glass, not too far. Andrews tries to pick it up. Taken away by Team Navy. Chasson trying to get a stick on that. Taken back by McDonald. Danny McDonald moving out with speed. Nice move. It's knocked down there. Bodies flying everywhere here. Is that one taken in by Zaxton Bond over the line in front of the net. Shot save, rebound chance. Another save there by Boutier, swallowing up the rebound for a stoppage. Face off in the offensive zone for Team Yellow once again. Aiden Leckie on the draw. Onto the point, McNaughton. Gonna cycle it in. One off the wall and out. Keddy chasing it down for Team Navy. Silas Keddy takes hold, shoots it, and a save made. Back in front again, another shot. That one stopped as well. Great couple of stops for Lucas Price. Down the ice comes Leckie. Leckie trying to dance with it. Works it into the corner. He gets checked there and behind the goal. Tries to hustle after it again. Knocked down. I went out to neutral ice. Catch White gets back with it. Moves it across. McNaughton off the wall and down to the defense for Team Navy. As Wayman gets an outlet. Here comes Grayson O'Donnell down the wing. Shoots it off the blocker and wide. As Price read that. Here comes Andrews. With speed, Andrews. Dances wide, holds on with backhand shot, send it wide. Here's McLeod. Trying to find Andrews again. That one taken away by Rowan Murphy. Moves it across to Silas Keddy. Keddy down the wing. Into the corner, defending against the check there. Lost the puck. Oh, a hard check there on McDonald by Duffy. As both teams taking chunks out of each other on the physical play here. Another check there by Duffy in the corner, trying to center it. That went off the back of the net. Duffy battling there with McDonald again. Barron trying to spin it off the backboards. Here's Duffy. Onto the point, kept alive there by Cooper Best. Swung across by Duffy in front. McPherson unable to get the shot away as Landon Andrews chips it off the backboards. Great pressure here by Team Navy here in the last shift. Been in the offensive zone for almost a minute now as that one banked off the wall by Varon. He skates it down. Aaron checking his man to the ice. Wrapped around in the far corner. Hard collision there as Andrews looks to take the body. Sweeping shot is fanned on there as Udall moves it ahead. Udall try to get it again. That was taken away. It's fired in by McKinnon. Near side Udall. Udall outlet play. Trying to find Best. It's taken over the line by Andrews now. Andrews on the backhand. He sent it over top of the goal. On the point, Guthrow. Back down. That shot by Ritchie was a Weak one that went wide. Tries to get it on the one time, but he couldn't handle it. It's in his feet. Back into the corner. Taken by Murphy. Warren Murphy gets checked by Andrews. Andrews trying to drop it for Ritchie. That one onto the bench area of Team Navy for a stoppage. Face off in the offensive zone for Team Yellow. Line change to start this draw. Zaxton Bond on the face-off dot. Wins it back to the point. Orkish drops it down low. Coleman tries to clear. Gets it on the stick of Johnston. Johnston unable to get it too far. Here comes McDougall. McDougall drags it and he fell down on the play. Here's Chasson, moves it across. Orkish can't handle the pass. It's dumped back in by Team Navy on the attack still. McDougall in the corner. Centered it out front in the slot and unable to handle the pass was Grant Johnston. Taken back by Coleman. Give and go here defensively. One taken away by Chasson. Moved across for Danny McDonald. McDonald fires it in. Funny hop on the goal as Boutier forced to cover and hold on to it. That's another nightmare bounce there for a goaltender. That slow speed knuckle. Call that a knuckle puck. All the way through and could take a bounce in any direction when it's knuckling like that and bounces in front of you. So good read by Boutier to just cover the percentages and make himself into a brick wall there to try to stop that puck as it came towards him. A shot through traffic. Deflection. Save made. Boutier. That was a tough one to read. McDonald trying to clear. Chance on the far point. Trying to swing it into the corner. That one taken away by Hemian. Hemian looking to clear out into the bench area for a stoppage in play. Catch White on the draw in the offensive zone against Noah Hemian. Hemian trying to gather on the tie-up there. Here they come again to Team Navy. Moving down the wing. It's O'Donnell to the goal. Back in. Can't get the shot away. He was stick checked there by Neil McCallion, who read him all the way. Onto the point. Here's a shot through traffic. Deflected just wide. Picked up by Hemian again. Onto the point. There's a shot by Boutier that deflected wide. Picked up by McDonald. Cooper McDonald. Pass in front. That one picked off by Katsopoulos. Here's Katsopoulos. Down the left wing. Dumps it in off the wall. Picked up by Team Navy now. McDonald. Near side. Into O'Donnell a drive. That one goes wide. Boutier pinches off the point to hold it. Tries to put it towards the goal. That one deflected and gathered in by McLeod. Here's McLeod. Tries to make a move through the legs and has to gather it in again. Pass across intercepted. Could be a chance here for McDonald as he goes towards the goal. That one covered up by Price. No rebound. Face off in the offensive zone for Team Navy. Rowan Murphy on the draw. Back out to the defensive end. Picked up by Doyle. Doyle off the backboards. Gathered in by Udall. Henry Udall. Back around far side for Keddy. Keddy sweeps it out to neutral ice and back on the stick of Team Yellow is taken by Wayman trying to clear. Here's Wayman across for Doyle. Team Navy trying to get a zone entry here as they skate through neutralize. Ketty moves it across. Taking away. Andrews trying to poke it ahead. Here's Andrews. Down the wing with speed. Andrews shoots it. He sent it wide. Looking to pick that far corner. Caden McDonald. Drops it for Guthrow. Back for McDonald. Held it for Varon. Edwin Varon. Moving with speed over the line. That one whistled down on the offside. As Ritchie was a step ahead of the play. Barron on the draw. Draw win for Jackson Duffy on that face-off. He gets hold of it now and neutralize. Tries to move it across, has to pick it up again and neutralize and reset here as Varon is hounding him. Trying to get a hold of that puck. Here's Ritchie over the line. Ritchie backhands into the corner for the cycle effort here for Team Yellow as Varon gets on the attack. Knocked away by Duffy. Intercepted by Varon in front of that backhand shot. What a pad stop, a rebound chance, and that one cleared away. Great stop there by Boutier. 8 feet ahead. Finds the stick of McPherson. McPherson stops up. Set it in front, and that one in the slot area, chipped into the corner by McDougall. There's a minute 30 left here in the opening frame. Foot race for it here. Taken by Duffy. Duffy checked there on the wall. Taken back again by Team Navy as Duffy tries to work out with it. Ritchie lost the puck. Back and forth and neutralized they go as that one taken by Bond. Drops it off of the defense in Guthrow. Delayed penalty on the way here. Slashing call against Zaxton Bond. So a power play to close the period for Team Navy. A chance to go up by 2 here heading into that first intermission. And 2 minutes on the clock for the power play. Team Yellow looking to extend that penalty kill into the second period if they can. Just looking to kill off the period here. As Team Navy on the attack, covered up and held by Price on that stuff attempt. Hayden Gucci on the draw. And Gucci gets tossed from the draw here. And so O'Donnell steps in to take it. Onto the point. One-time drive, pad stop for Price. And unable to hold the line there was Coleman. It's moved across for the defense again here for Team Navy as Bailey Johnston gets hold and swings it across for Grant Johnston. Back for Bailey Johnston. Bailey Johnston dumps it in for Grant Johnston. On the attack for Team Navy. There's 27 seconds to go here. One cycled in. Chasson looking to just pin it on the wall. Chasson looking to clear here. Can't get up loose on the follow through and fired down the ice there by Danny McDonald. Final 7 seconds here. Team Navy in their own zone. And that'll do it for the opening frame. 1-0 Team Navy after one. We'll have a short intermission break for the Zamboni to flood the ice surface, and you'll be back with the second period. You're watching Game 4, boys, U14. Team Navy versus Team Yellow at the 2026 Hockey Nova Scotia Summer Camp. Live on High Button Sports. We'll be back shortly with the second period of play. Stay tuned. Well, 20 minutes on the clock to start the second period of play. 1-0 lead for Team Navy after one. And a penalty call at the end of the first period against Team Yellow to make it a 5-on-3 advantage for Team Navy for 53 seconds to start the second. So good opportunity for them to climb up possibly by 3 if they can capitalize on both penalties. Draw win there. Hoyt moves it across for Boutiette. He's it behind for Johnston. Johnston over the line. Or rather McDonald. Boutiette back to McDonald. McDonald still with it. Has to settle it down. Puck is ice is a bit sticky there after the flood. Going to settle it down across to Boutiette again. Here's Boutiette. Steps in, shoots, he scores! What a shot! Glove side by Emmett Boutiette. It's a power play goal, and it's 2-0 Team Navy. Swung into the corner off the draw. Boutiette going to retrieve it here. Picks it up. Drops it for Hoyt. Here comes McDonald now. Cross for Udall. Off his stick. Out to neutral ice. Here's Boutiette. He's it behind for Hoyt. Jackson Hoyt. Left for Udall. Udall picks it up. Lost the handle. Fired down to Boutiette. Retrieves it. Hard outlet pass off the shin pad of Ketch White as he clears. Here's Hoyt. Down into the corner. Spins behind the goal. Drops it off for McDonald. McDonald outlet play across for Jackson Hoyt, all the way down by Team Yellow again. As that's stopped up by the goaltender in Wyatt Ravelo, who gets the start in the second period for Team Navy. Here comes Boutiette. Over the line, quick shot blocked. Another chance towards the goal. Here's Boutiette in the corner. Just 11 seconds left in the power play. In front of the net, off the crossbar on the one-time drive. In front by Murphy. That one all the way down. And picked up behind the goal by Doyle. Rory Doyle. Saucer pass ahead. It's beautiful to Keddy. Silas Keddy alone to the forehand. He scores! Silas Keddy on the board. It's an even strength marker. And it's 3-0 Team Navy. It's off at center ice. Get off the draw. Guthrie moves it across. Another play for Ritchie. Ritchie. One-time drive there, fanned on by Orkish. Moving across again. Another shot blocking aside. Loose in front. They chop away at it. That one goes wide. And a couple stops for Ravelo. Here's Varon. Edwin Varon stepping free, trying a centering pass. That was taken away and skated out by Rowan Murphy. Murphy across to Keddy once more. Here's Keddy. Shoots it. Save made with the pad by Withrow. Ryan Withrow getting the start and goal of the second period for Team Yellow, and he made another save on the deflection there as Guthrie takes hold. The ball chipped ahead by Ritchie. Tries to chase it down here. It's back to retrieve it is Wayman off the backboards. Ritchie. On the point to McDonald, a drive, deflected wide. Off the wall and out. As Caden McDonald back to retrieve it here for Team Yellow. From the near side wall into the zone. Back to take hold is Doyle. Doyle with a check there. Off on the side. Picked up by Murphy. Rowan Murphy down the left wing side. Dances wide and bodied into the corner. Hauled down to the ice there by Guthrow. Could have been a hooking call, but Russ just letting them play here. And chip blocked in neutral ice as Guthrow takes hold. Near side for McKinnon. McKinnon back deep for Guthrow. Here comes Cameron over the line. Cameron moves to the backhand. Backhand shot towards the goal, save made by Ravelo. Picked up by Team Navy now, lobbed out to neutral ice. Picked off by Cameron. Cameron leaves it ahead. Nice move by Lecky. Can't go out for the shot. Here's another chance in front for Team Yellow. That shot is blocked as well. Here comes Grant Johnson. Leaves it for Duffy over the line, and that one whistled down on the offside. Face off in neutral ice just outside of Team Yellow zone. Wrapped off the wall by Murphy. Pass in front. Picked off by McDonald. Here's Danny McDonald. Leaving it ahead for McLeod. McLeod in. 3-on-2 the other way. Backhand shot. Save made. Cleared away by Murphy. Looking to spring Duffy there. It's over his blade. As Chasson turns with it. Dump back in the corner. Chasson there to take hold. There's Chasson. All the way across, and McLeod unable to handle the pass. It was just out of his reach. That's going to be an icing call against Team Yellow. Face off in the offensive zone once again here for Team Navy. Udall onto the point. There's a shot, stick save for Withrow into the corner. Andrews takes the body. That one cycled in deep for Johnston, Grant Johnston. Trying to find Udall. Oh, and out to neutral ice, a reset here for Bailey Johnston. Johnston dumps it in. As Chasson looks to retrieve it, he gets knocked. Onto the point, it's Coleman, a shot. Deflection off the post, rebound chance in front. Toe save, another chance goes wide. Couple of stops there by Withrow. Taking it behind, another shot on the sharp angle. That one stopped. Great pressure here in the second so far by Team Navy, looking to take control of this game. They already have control right now at a 3-0 lead, but looking to take even more as Andrews comes out with it now. Landon Andrews dips the shoulder on the back end shot, and that one goes wide. Udall. Checked by Andrews. Stayed on his feet though. As Bailey Johnson wraps it off the near side. Here comes Coleman. Leaves it for Udall. Udall gets past one. Is taken on the defensive side of things by McNaughton. McNaughton checked hard into the corner by Udall. Andrews trying to get a stick on that. He gets checked as well. Here comes Ethan McDonald. Leaves it for McCallion. McCallion across. McDonald, a shot deflected into the netting for a stoppage in play. Saxton Bond on the draw for Team Yellow. On the point, it's McCallion towards the front. Deflection save made by Ravelo. Hemian trying to dig that loose off the draw. Hard check there on Hemian behind the goal. Out to neutral ice. Near side for McCallion. McCallion dumps it in, picks up. Shot, glove save by Ravlo. That one cycled in by McCallion. In the corner, Hoyt trying to clear. Hoyt. Checked by two. Team Yellow, 4 checkers there. That one touched ahead, picked off by McCallion. Here he comes. McCallion over the line, spins with it. And they drop it off, and that one taken away by Team Navy as out they come with numbers now. And Cooper McDonald in front of the net. Here's a shot, just wide of that low glove side. Another shot from the point. Blocker to side, rebound chance cleared away. As Withrow got a piece. Great pressure here by Team Navy right now as that one chopped towards the goal. Covered by Withrow. It's loose behind. They score on the rebound. It was behind Withrow. And Rowan McDougall was right there to pot it home to make it 4-0 Team Navy here near the halfway point of the second period. Battle for it on the near side wall. Move back with the defense. Cross far side all the way down for an icing call against Team Navy. They'll face off in the offensive zone here for Team Yellow. Edwin Barron on the draw. On to the point. Here's McDonald, a drive glove save for Ravlo. Barron wins it back to the point to McDonald. Cross shot there, deflected into the corner by Ravlo. Back on the point, it's McDonald, Caden McDonald. Poke check there by Keddy. Here's Keddy down the wing. Trying to beat the defense. Keddy still with it, into the corner. Great back check there by Caden McDonald to silence Keddy's attempt. On to the point, it's Wayman. Back in behind for Rowan Murphy. Trying to set it in front, and that one deflected. Back in the corner again on the attack. Here's Murphy. Great pressure once again by Team Navy. One taken away by Cameron. Nathan Cameron down the wing. Looks to dance with it. Knocked off the puck. And it's swung around by Jace Wayman. One all the way down. Icing waved off as Guthrow goes to take possession. Max Guthrow moves it across. And Richie unable to get too far with it. Here's Keddy now. Silas Keddy, he's already got one. Knocked off by Barron. There, near side for Cameron. Cameron trying to leave it for Richie, just out of his reach. Taken here by Best. Here's Wayman. Near side for McPherson. McPherson a shot. He sailed that over top of the goal. McLeod. Down to the defensive end. Picked up here by Cooper Best. Here's Best. Over the line. Best to the backhand into the corner. He gets checked. Team Navy have been winning a lot of the puck battles in this game. Just been first to pucks and great on retrieval. Just a little a step ahead of Team Yellow in this one so far. And that's been leading to some scoring chances for them, which they've capitalized on to the tune of 4 goals so far. Check there in the corner by McLeod. Duffy. Near side for McPherson. Hard check there, neutral ice by Jackson Duffy, who's been throwing the body around all game long. So that one taken by McDonald. Finds Andrews. Andrews. On to the point. Here's a shot deflected over top of the goal there. Close call for Wyatt Ravlo. Taken out by Udall. Udall drops it off. Here's Best. Cooper Best. Stops up, nice stutter step there, trying to move it across. He gets checked hard, knocked to the ice by Orkish. And a delayed penalty on that play. After on near side. It's like a tripping call on the play. As Landon Andrews is going to go to the box. My mistake, it wasn't on the hitting play, as Andrews. So Andrews goes to the box for tripping. 2 minutes on the clock for that. And Team Navy on the power play here. Looks like they got 6 attackers on the ice, so they're going to have to take one off. Chopped out of the zone right off the draw by Orkish. Taken in by Doyle. Orkish took a run then, his man there. Here's Doyle. Cross for Bailey Johnston. Orkish takes hold, dumps it into the corner. Doyle, check there. One left for the play of Doyle. It's taken away by Chasson. Back and forth in neutral ice they go. Moved across for Johnson. Picked off by Danny McDonald. Outlet for Katsopoulos. Katsopoulos clears. As it's McDougall on the reception. There's Grant Johnston. Or rather, Hayden Gucci, rather. Pass in front. Moving on to the point for Doyle. Doyle steps in, shoots. That one deflected into the netting for a stoppage in play. Face off in the offensive zone once again for Team Navy. 42 seconds left on their power play bid here. Set up to go to work. I want to move to O'Donnell. O'Donnell down the left wing side, drops it off for Hoyt. Hoyt finds Murphy. Murphy down low. Back across. Here's Hoyt. Shoots it. Deflection off the mask of Withrow. Going to clear it. Our Team Yellow sweeping pass out, trying to find Bond. And taken back here by Cooper McDonald over the line. McDonald stops up. Went out to neutral ice. Near side for Warren Murphy. Murphy. Below the goal line. Drops it off for Hoyt. Pass in front out to neutral ice. Is gathered in by McCallion. Now McCallion trying to clear it out. Dump back in the corner. McNaughton there to retrieve it. Here comes McNaughton, knocked to the ice. Cleared down the ice by Team Navy as they get on the attack on the forecheck. There's McCallion in the corner. Like a free shot there, blocked by McNaughton. Keddy takes hold. Silas Keddy, a shot off the side of the goal. Hard check on Gucci there behind the net. Gucci still looking to stuff, and another chance in front. Save made. What a stop that was by Withrow at the goal mouth. Rowan Murphy on the draw in the offensive zone for Team Navy. Off the draw, rebound for Keddy. That one cleared away by McDonald. Another shot towards the front off the knob of the stick of Withrow into the corner. Great pressure once again on display by Team Navy here in the second. Here's Keddy again. Spins with it. Keddy trying to dance through three players and knocked away by Varon. Here near side for McDonald. Ethan McDonald. Toss it off for Varon. That's going to be whistled down on the offside. Face off into Joyce just outside of the Team Navy zone. Draw win to McDonald. Across to Guthrow. Guthrow off the wall trying to find Ritchie. It's taken away here by Team Navy. Near side to Keddy. With the pass. One covered up by Withrow. He holds on. Rowan Murphy on the draw in the offensive zone. On to the point. Doyle has to step back here as he's hounded by Ethan McDonald. McDonald trying to dig it loose. He gets knocked down. Spun in by Ritchie. Here's Varon, a shot. He sent it over top of the goal on the short side. Oh, a hard collision there. As Ritchie took his man out of the play. Here comes Cooper Best over the line, dumping it into the corner. As McDonald there to retrieve it. Gets checked by Udall. Defends it well though. Keddy on the attack, trying to get a hold of that puck. Here comes Orkish. Orkish checked hard by Doyle into the glass. Here's Varon. Varon in front, one-time option. That one off the heel of the blade and over the glove, but wide. Varon drops it off to McDonald, hounded there. Here comes Murphy. Rowan Murphy to the front. They score. It's Udall. And it's 5-0 Team Navy. Capitalizing in bunches here in the final game. Got a dominant lead here near the close of the second frame. Taken out of the line by Murphy, cycles it in for McDougall. McDougall turning in the corner. Official took a tumble there. As McLeod tries to get a hold. Lobbed down and picked away here by McDougall. Can't get a hold of it. Here's Orkish. Orkish tried to drag shot. He was checked. As Doyle tries to move out. Here comes McPherson into the zone. McPherson cycles it in for McKinnon's reception for Team Yellow as Guthrow now trying to clear. On the attack still here are Team Navy. Relentless pressure here as they try to center it. Here's McLeod. Can't get a hold of the puck. Once again, Team Navy been first to these loose pucks and just a little more urgency in their game here in this final matchup than Team Yellow so far. And Team Yellow will need a big third period here as we continue. Just a minute 30 left in the second frame. See if they can get one chance the other way, but so far it's been all Team Navy. Is that one taken out of line? Looked in front. One-time drive score again. A beautiful passing play finished off on the one-time drive by Sam McPherson. And it's 6-0. That'll make things even harder now for Team Yellow in this third period coming up, as another goal against them. And Team Navy have been just creating at will in this game all the way through so far. Not looking to make any changes going into that third for Team Navy, that's for sure. Just continue playing their game. Andrews won the draw for Team Yellow as Chasson moves it across. Here's Andrews. Andrews in wide, tries a shot that was blocked. Behind the goal, tried to wrap around, that was stopped as well. Just on the point, whistles wide. Picked up by Katsopoulos. Onto the point, just 45 seconds left to go here in the second. Spun in for Lucky. Or rather, Cameron. Here's Andrews. Andrews being shadowed more in this game. Here's Andrews. Andrews still with it. There's 20 seconds to go. Work down low. Pass back for Andrews. Onto the point now. Drive from distance. Save made. Rebound chance in front. Katsopoulos unable to capitalize. Kept alive by Team Yellow. Just 5 seconds to go here. Cameron. We got to get another shot on goal here. That'll do it for the second frame. 6-0 lead heading into the third for Team Navy. Well in control of this one heading into that final frame. You're watching the 2026 Hockey Nova Scotia Summer Camp final game of Boys U14 here live on High Button Sports. We'll be back shortly with the third period of play. Stay tuned. And 20 minutes on the clock to start the third period of play. 6-0 lead for Team Navy heading into the third. Be a real tough call for Team Yellow to come back in this one, but they're going to try to do their best here in the third frame. Starting in goal for the third for Team Yellow, it's Trace Tanner, number 92. And in goal for Team Navy, it's number 23, Thomas Yeomans-Viner. As we look to get underway here to start the final frame. Taking out the draw by Udall, dropping it back for his defense in Best. Another play, Udall trying to make a play on that. Taken away by White. Catch White. Outlet for Bond. Bond over the line. Dips the shoulder. Can't get it towards the goal. Another play. Picked off by Andrews. Or rather, McDonald as he dumps it in. Ethan McDonald. Here's McDonald. Up the ice is Hemian. Noah Hemian. Dumps it into the corner. Picked off here by the defense for Team Yellow as it's wrapped around by Guthrie. Here's a shot from the point blocked by Bond. Here's Bond. Dumps it into the corner as Best back to retrieve it. Cooper Best. Moves to the backhand. Moves to the neutral ice. Leaves it back. Nice move by Orkish. Picked off the near side. Picked up by Warren Murphy. Towards the front. There's Varon behind the goal. Wrap around bid in front, not blocked. Another chance for Varon, and that one blocked as well. Here comes Rowan Murphy. Out to neutral ice. Gathered in by Ritchie now. Ritchie finds McKinnon. McKinnon tried to make a play. He was knocked off the puck as Team Yellow hard pressed to get out of their own zone here. To finally get out. Here's Ritchie skating it down. Ritchie hooked there on the play. That'll be called. Delayed penalty on the way for hooking on the play on Ritchie. Here's a chance in front of the net. Shot over top by Orkish. In the top half of the net empty, but he sent it high. Oliver McKinnon. He may have yet to touch it up. Finally do. The hooking call is whistled down. And so as Jackson Hoyt going to the box for hooking. 2 minutes on the clock for the man advantage for Team Yellow. On the point, it's McDonald. Now for Lucky, back to McDonald. Back for Lucky. Trying to find McDonald. He left it behind for Guthrie. Keeps it alive. Slides it into Cameron. Cameron in front. Here's Lucky, a drive. Save made. And pounced on and covered by Yeomans-Viner. Off the draw into the corner. It's McLeod. McLeod onto the point. Minute 30 left in the power play. McLeod. And that one intercepted. Touchdown the ice. Got a chance short-handed for Murphy into the corner. Left it behind. Just kill some extra time as that one lead pass by Guthrie picked off. Look out. Here comes a short-handed chance. Whistled wide by McDougall. Out the play to neutral ice. Here's McLeod. Moves over the line. McLeod shoots it. Blocker save for Yeomans-Viner. Pass in front. Deflection. They score. A funny bounce off a defender. And it finds the back of the net. And it's Nathan Cameron who's going to get credit for the goal. Shutout streak is broken. It's 6-1. It's a power play goal. Well, Team Yellow finally on the board here early in the third. But they'll need 5 more to equalize. Katsopoulos spins it in. Warren Murphy. Back behind for Johnston. Bailey Johnston. Near side for Grayson O'Donnell. Picked up by Andrews. Drop back for his defense in Chasson. Moves across far side for Guthrow. Back in, gathered in by Murphy. Warren Murphy behind his own goal. Nice move by Murphy. Gets it back. Back for Johnson. For Murphy. Near side finds the stick of Johnston. Poked back by Andrews for his defense at Chasson. As Team Navy on the attack trying to work the puck loose. Shot to the slot, knocked away. Pitsopoulos moves it ahead for Andrews. Here's Andrews backing up the defense. Shoots it, deflection, toe stop for Yeomans Viner. Nice move there by Duffy, unable to get too far though. Near side for O'Donnell. Back to Best. Interception for Andrews. Here's Andrews a shot, and he whaled that over the top of the goal into the netting for a stoppage on the deflection. On the point, shot stopped in front. Another backhand feed, that one blocked. Another shot, that goes wide. McNaughton. Move far side. McDonald dumps it into the corner. As Best back to pick it up. Onto the point. Out in front. Pass near side for Udall. Henry Udall knocks it into the corner. McNaughton on the reception. Taken away by Johnston. Johnston tries to center. One knocked away by White. Onto the point now. Shot towards the goal, blocked by White. Looks to clear out to neutral ice. A hard back check there by Coleman. As Best takes hold. Best, nice move there by Gucci. Gonna move it across for Grant Johnston. Gucci knocked into there by McDonald as Bond takes hold. Poke check there, Bond chasing it down. Bond up the near side. Over the line comes Gucci. Gucci a drive, glove save for Tanner, no rebound. Noah Hemian on the draw for Team Navy. Oliver McKinnon on the play to neutral ice. Picked up here by Cameron. Cameron over the line. Shoots it towards the front, looking for the stick of Barron on the way through. Well, it's off a body. Bob's onto the point. There's a shot through traffic. They score all the way through. It's Max Guthrow, and it's 6-2 rather. So Team Yellow chipping away here. 2 early goals before the first half of the period has commenced. And they're down by 4 now. Team Yellow looking to make it interesting here. And a timeout on behalf of Team Navy here. That could be a tell for Team Yellow, as they got to think, well, we got them getting themselves a timeout here. So we might be planting a seed of doubt in their heads, possibly here. A vote of confidence for Team Yellow moving forward. And of course, Team Navy just trying to look to shut things down here. Nice near side, dunked in by McDougall. On the reception, it's McKinnon. McKinnon behind the goal. Pass first side. Outlet for Varon. Edwin Varon moves with speed through neutral ice over the line. That's whistled down the offside. Face off and neutral ice just outside of Team Navy's zone. One taken away by Wayman. Off the wall and out. Foot race forward here as Danny McDonald gets back for Team Yellow. On to the point. Ketty a drive off the side of the goal. Back in the corner, it's O'Donnell. Taken loose here, picked up by Lucky. Lucky over the line. Moves wide, shoots it, he sent it wide. On to the point. And back out to neutral ice as Chasson resets. Near side for Danny McDonald, lobs it in, bobbling puck towards the goal. Covered up by Yeomans Viner. Face off in the offensive zone for Team Yellow. Line changes for both groups to start this face-off. And so Ethan McDonald steps up to take the draw and wins it. Back to the point, shot through traffic, save made, loose in front, cleared away. McDonald takes it, tries to put it towards the front. Got it in by Jackson Duffy. Intercepted in front. Udall takes hold. Here's Udall. Well, the pass for Best in stride. Here's Cooper Best down the wing. Back behind. Picking it up is Caden McDonald. Dumped back in the corner by Warren Murphy. Stopped up by Tanner for his defense. Here's Ethan McDonald, check there. And McDonald with a hard check there. Here's Ethan McDonald trying to dance, knocked off the puck. Here's Best, dropping it off in front, shot by Udall, he scores his second of the game. And it's 7-2, Team Navy. Regained a 5-goal lead here. Just as Team Yellow was starting to get things started their way. Looks like the timeout paid off a little bit here. As Team Navy back on the board again. I'll move across from Murphy. Banked into the corner. Gathered in by Katsopoulos. Katsopoulos over the line, tosses it in front. Picks it up again. One taken away by McPherson. Here's McPherson. Near side for Udall. Knocked into the air by Andrews in stride. Here's Andrews. To the front, trying to get a shot away, and that one was blocked. Orkish on the attack. Gonna get hold of that puck. Here's Andrews. Knocked away by McPherson. Long range shot goes wide. Udall on the reception. Udall knocked there. Like it's was trying to set it in front. Here's a shot by Orkish, blocked in front by Best. One cycled in by McNaughton. Good pressure here by Team Yellow now. Andrews left it behind. Picked out by Team Navy, is taken out by Udall now. Udall, a shot from center ice and on goal. He goes for a line change. And it's taken here by McNaughton. Naughton. Thinks Weiser forcing a trying to let pass. Picked off. Here's a chance for Team Navy, and they can't get a move off there by Grant Johnston. As it's on the point now for Hoyt. Hoyt moves it across. Shot through traffic. Save made with the pad. Loose in front. Trying to corral it. Still loose. Another shot deflected wide. Great pressure here now by Team Navy. Their own way. Knocked away by McKinnon. Yanked off the wall out to neutral ice. Andrews trying to gain a step. Can't get too far. Smooth across to Coleman. Out to play for Gucci. Gucci. With room, pass in front. Across seam pass for Rowan McDougall. And looks like Tanner got a piece of it with the goal stick. Delayed penalty on the way. It's a boarding call. Not hitting the corner. And it's going to be Team Yellow going to the box. So from bad to worse for them here, so they'll be down a man as McNaughton serves his time in the penalty box. 2 minutes on the clock for boarding. On the point shot, glove save by Tanner. Face off in the offensive zone once again for Team Navy. McDougall on the center. And taken by Wayman. Out to neutral ice. Reset here for Doyle. Doyle across. Wayman. Out to neutral ice. Gucci. Doyle gets back to retrieve it. There's a minute 25 left in the power play now as Doyle looks for an option. One move near side for McDougall. McDougall gets checked hard on the glass. Is that one moved across to Doyle? Gucci tries to chip it in. Play whistled down here. Penalty on the way. Another boarding call. And it's going against Team Yellow once again. So a 5-on-3 advantage for a minute 6 for Team Navy now. 2 boarding calls in a row against Team Yellow. On the point, it's Murphy. Drops it to McDonald. Back from Murphy. Back from McDonald. Donald. Pass in front, shot off the side of the goal. Open net there for Bailey Johnson, and able to push it through. Here's another chance in front. Shot, save made, fought off by Tanner. Back at the corner again. On the point, Murphy. Walks the line across to McDonald. Back for Murphy. Steps in and shoots. Save made by Tanner. Loose in front. Another shot. Still loose. Taken by McDonald now. 24 seconds left in the 5-on-3. Dropped off for Murphy. Murphy turns with it. Back from McDonald. Taking aside. Guthrow clears the zone. For Team Yellow, they got a change for the penalty killing unit. That one stopped up for Cooper McDonald. Now back to 5-on-4 for another 52 seconds. Here comes McDonald. Move across to Murphy. Murphy back in front. Can't get the shot away. Richie trying to get a stick on that. Caden McDonald as well. Back in the corner, it's McKinnon. Both teams trying to dig that puck loose. Bit of a stalemate here. Wrapped around far side for Ritchie. Ritchie clears the zone as Bailey Johnson skates it down. And the penalty will expire here as stumped in the corner by Team Navy and covered up by Tanner for a whistle and a stoppage. We're back to 5-on-5 for this next face-off. So Team Yellow have killed off the penalties. In front, Keddy trying to get a shot away. Keddy still in front, covered up by Tanner. And Barron gets tossed from the draw here. And so McLeod steps in. Taken there by Murphy. Onto the point. There's a shot through traffic, blocked in front. Another spinning shot taken by Barron. Near side for McLeod. McLeod over the line. Tossed in front loose and covered by Yeomans Viner. No rebound as players come together here. The draw wrap behind the goal. Out to neutralize. Here's McDonald. McDonald cycles it in. Coleman on the reception. Finds Keddy. Keddy off the wall and out. Another penalty on the play here. Interference is the call. It's going to go to Team Yellow once again as Ethan McDonald goes to the box. A power play option for another 2 minutes for Team Navy. Worked in front. Here's Udall, a drive, looking for the hat trick. Another shot, that one off a stick into the netting for a stoppage. Jackson Duffy on the draw. And Lucky gets tossed as Chasson steps in to take it. Across far side, picked off here by Guthrow, looking to clear. And Duffy unable to get a shot away. And it's cleared down the ice by Team Yellow. Doyle back to pick it up. Rory Doyle. A couple of nice moves as he skates into the zone, drops it off, intercepted by Lucky, cleared out to neutral ice as McPherson takes hold. McPherson drops it off for Hoyt. Jackson Hoyt. Pass near side for Hoyt. Dropped off. Here's a chance for Duffy in front of shot. He glanced that off the crossbar into the glass. Duffy again. Back into the corner. Here's McDougall. Centering feed looking for McPherson. It was over his blade and also over the blade of Jackson Hoyt. One taken up by McPherson. Down from McDougall. McDougall trying to slide it through the defense, taken away by Orca. She clears the zone. Going for a change here. Just 15 seconds left on the power play option for Team Navy. To the near side, lead pass. Here comes Duffy. Jackson Duffy. Onto the point. Moving across, one-time drive, just whistles wide. On the reception, it's Wayman trying to cycle it in. Back in the far corner. Chasson off the back wall, picked up by Caden McDonald. Intercepted. Here's McDougall in front, picked off. Out the play for Andrews. Landon Andrews. 1-on-2. Moves wide, stops up, looks for an option. Andrews still with it. Poke check there, knocked out the puck. He gets it back though. Andrews still in the attack. They've been shadowing him all game long. He has an absolutely lethal shot. Can make plays like no other. Andrews. Back below the goal line. Moving across to Chasson. Dropped off to Andrews again. Andrews stops up. Onto the point. McDonald tried to cycle it through with a shot. Looking for a deflection there, but it could stop us. Drops it back to Andrews. Andrews, another shot. That one blocked. Nice near side for O'Donnell. O'Donnell over the line. Tries to weave a soft area pass in tight there. That one covered up by Tanner. Aiden Gucci on the draw. Taken away by Bond. Bond down the near side wall. Pass in front all the way through, and that one unable to get corralled in front. Yanked off the wall, kept alive by McCallion into the corner, or rather McKinnon. Taken away by O'Donnell off the glass and out. On the reception is Guthrow. Guthrow off the wall. Picked up by Cameron. That one whistled down on the offside. Face off and neutralized just outside of the Team Navy zone. Picked up by Udall. Drops it off for McDonald. McDonald across for Udall, looking for that hat-trick goal, which is under a minute remaining. On the point. Shot through traffic, save made, rebound chance in front. Backhand shot stopped. Another shot. That one stopped as well. Still loose, they score. And it's Cooper McDonald. Making it 8-2 for Team Navy. Backed off the wall by McDonald. Down into the corner. Cooper Best for Udall. Back for Hemian. Knocked in by Barron. There's 20 seconds remaining here. On the point, McNaughton. Shot blocked by Hemian. Hemian chips it out. Has to chase it down and neutralize, trying to battle it free. Last battle here on the glass. Back out and down the ice. Another shot towards the front. That one goes wide. And that'll do it here. Team Navy with a dominant 8-2 victory in the final game. You recall they were outscored in games 1 and 3 by Team Yellow by an 8-1 score and a 5-0 shutout, and they get their own blowout in their favor here in the final matchup to even the score at 2 games apiece. With a victory on each way for both teams here at the end of this one. That's the end of this one, folks. Up next, it'll be the boys U15 game which will be Team Green taking on Team Orange for the fourth and final game of that matchup. This is Brendan Maloney from Highline Sports. Thanking you for tuning into this one, and we'll see you in the next one.